Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Is Your Six Covered? The face of for radio and the education of a 3-year-old. How you guys doing? Got quite a few of you in here already, so thanks for showing up. We are having some fun. We'll wait a couple minutes and see what happens. Carcane, you missed a good chat. A lot of fun, a lot of enjoyable stuff, a lot of great questions, a lot of really good questions actually. There was a lot to learn on that chat. Definitely go check it out. Jerry Parker, he is always first. He is the quickest ninja ever known to mankind. Let's see, you missed the chat. So how's everybody doing today? Anybody hopefully things are doing good. Can't believe you want more. I know, Brian. I can't believe it either, actually. Abigail, what's up? Figure wait a few minutes so I'll get some notifications out there and you guys are starting to show up. Let's see here. Hope you like the Ruger American in 6.5. I got it in 308 as a hunting setup and I dig it. I love that little rifle. That thing was nice. I only had a chance to shoot 3 rounds through it, and you guys seen the group. It was freaking awesome. Hitting Steel, California. How you doing, buddy? Mr. Junior himself is out there. But that thing shot really, really nice. I was pretty dang amazed at what kind of group we got with it. But it was a lot of fun. What's up, Jason? How you doing, buddy? Here from RTT. I appreciate that. Yeah, hold on one sec. All right, much better. Appreciate you showing up. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. Had a chance to do a little bit of messing around. I don't know how top secret it is yet or not, but actually helped Ray today, so it's kind of fun, which was kind of interesting. Learning something new is always an enjoyable time for sure. Abigail's down for more chats. I appreciate that. So, what do you guys got going on? Yeah, we got a plan. We got a Tommy gun coming. It's a full auto. We're borrowing it from Assurance Arms. Scott's going to meet us out there and let us borrow. Do a little skit. Probably do some kind of gangster thing. We got a little plan on doing that. Should be pretty enjoyable. I really wanted to find like a zoot suit. I think that's what they called them back in the, whatever it was, like the 40s or 60s. And really kind of do what we did on that one on X-Ring's channel where we did the old, the military one. I'm sure you guys had a chance to see that, I'm sure. West Covina knows how it works around here. It's getting low, yeah. I gotta not drink as much tea before I go to bed because it's horrible. Lay in bed. What's up, Odonis? How you doing? I want to build a top secret tech too. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I'll tell you more later when I know I can tell you more, but for right now I can't. It's all up in the top secret information. Seems like we have similar taste in rifles. I've also got the RPR and the 22 Win Mag that I love. It's my mini sniper for plinking. Man, there's nothing more enjoyable, I think. Like right here I have just a big box, a little bag here. I got a bunch of ammo for 22. This is I don't know if you guys do this or not. Maybe we can talk a little bit about this. So let's see, that'd be September 22nd, 2014. I had bought, a big box of it for $69. And I think that was around the time ammo scare, right? 2014 or something like that. So I was picking up as much 22 ammo as I could, and I was putting it in these like food sealer bags. I'm just trying to keep kind of my stock. So that's 2014. That's pretty old stuff, right? But if you take care of your ammo, no matter how old it is, I mean, there's old stuff that they found in crates that they've taken out. It works perfectly. It's all about keeping it out of the moisture for the most part. Let's see, what muzzle velocity are you pushing with your Tikka? I'm shooting 147s, and let me pull up Straylock and I'll give you my exact feet per second, because I know the answer, but I don't know if it's exactly the number. So let me change rifles. Change rifle. Tikka Tech 3. I am getting 2575. At least the day it was 64 degrees, and that's what I was getting with that. And it's been trued out. We've done a lot of stuff as far as running and seeing what the speeds are. We've been doing some load data for it. But I think I'm just going to stick with the 41 grains. It seems to be working really good. The groups are great. Yeah, I'm using the 147 ELDs, Hornadies. Oh, with what grain? I'm using the 4350 by Hodgdon. There is a different 4350, so make sure you're using the right stuff. As far as t-shirt sales, the company that IB8888 uses does all the work and pays a commission based on the number of shirts sold. I think they do hats and other shit like that. Yeah, Brian, I actually have a store. It's if you go to my main channel, there's a store, and you can actually pick up the shirts. I used to wear my shirts a lot, and there's a couple cool ones on there, but for the most part, I don't even tell people about it. But there is some pretty cool shirts there. It's just basically mostly that logo right there, and it'll say like, yeah, just go over there and check it out. Let's see. Hey there, after chat. What's up, Levi? How you doing tonight? I almost said tomorrow, but it's almost midnight, so it's really not tomorrow yet. Let's see. Let's see. Brooks, how you doing? What's up, Rick? I think I'm going to copy your setup unless you would change anything. The change for the Tikka or for the Ruger? Did you say you could find that Ruger on Ruger's website, or has it found somewhere else? That Ruger that we just shot, that was not my rifle. I think you guys probably know that. You can go to their website, and I actually found it today on there, and that one is the 18-inch barrel version, and there's one company. So when you look under the Ruger website, it'll say it'll be like one with the flag, and it'll say that it's made, they basically sell it out of this one place company, and then that is the same thing. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's if you go there, you'll see it sitting there. It's the 18-inch 6.5 Creedmoor. But you can find it on the website, and you just ask for it. And actually, the model number's in that video. If you go back to the video, it'll say it on there. And then you can just type that in, and it'll come right up. Old powder is fine unless it gets wet. Ask those harder guys that killed the farmer cow one time back in Oklahoma. Yeah. Let's see. I want a Ruger American in 223 that takes PMags, 30-round bolt action rifle. Yes, please. Yeah, that's the one thing. If you guys are going to be hunting for a rifle, if you look at American, I think it's American Classic or American something, try to find one with the box mag, especially if you guys are going to try to get into some like PRS competition shooting or whatever, because from the videos that I've noticed, because I don't shoot PRS, nor does Ray, but I'm kind of looking into it because I want to do it. They're basically, you want a 10-round magazine. And a lot of them, like even that one that I shot today or yesterday, that only comes with a 5-round mag, but you can actually get a 10-round mag from Magpul for those. So you won't have to do the extra reload. Let's see. I'm running 2810. Yeah, see, I'm running slow for some reason, Brian. And we've tested it against Sam's gun. Let me go back to Straylock. Let's see, you're getting, what did it say, 2810? Yeah, see, I'm running 2575. And it kind of will depend on the temperature. But when you true your ballistics at past 600, that'll tweak with your thing a little bit and tell you, it'll bring it down if you're hitting low. Yeah, Nick, I am up late, kind of late. Very true. I'm running 20. Let's see, Jason Fisher, how did you design your logo? Kind of a crazy story. So my old logo, I'm trying to think if I even have one somewhere. No. My old logo was a 6. That same 6 you basically see, not the one that looks like a gun, but the a different one. And the guy, his name was he was on YouTube. What was his name? Bushmaster? No, Bush. I can't remember. Bush Hunter or something. And he actually designed the logo for me. I used that one for a few years. And then this one here, this one's kind of crazy because Parlusk, which is a channel, well, I could put that right, almost right in there like that. That's never done that before. Ta-da! And he actually designed this logo, kind of, pretty much this. And then I had WTF SoCal kind of tweak with some of this stuff and clean up some of the edges and corners and stuff. So there's been a few people that have messed with this in the past. And I actually are wanting to do some other type of newer logo, but I haven't had a chance to really get into it yet. So that's kind of how that. Do you ship your merch overseas? I would assume the company does. It's basically an online place that keeps all your logos. And then you just, if you pick one, what's kind of cool, I wish I had it, it's upstairs. But I do this thing, it'll say team member, and it's basically like there'll be Is Your Six covered on the back, and then it'll say team member, and then you actually put your name here. Whether you want to put your your YouTube channel name right here, or your name, say like Brian Marks or whatever. I would assume that's your real name, but you can actually put whatever you want here on the shoulder. So it's kind of something different. It's cool. 2 minutes to midnight. Sorry for my horrible singing, but Abigail says it's 2 minutes to midnight. And growing up in the 80s as a metalhead, Iron Maiden used to sing 2 minutes to midnight. So had to do that. Let's see. Let me know if you want a new logo. I do graphic design. Oh, nice, Jason. Yeah, actually, I do want to do something. I don't know exactly what I want to do. I want to kind of do something around this, but I want to kind of make this more of a rifle or maybe an optic in here. Something to kind of, I don't know. I guess my passion right now is a lot more long range stuff, so I'd kind of like to put some of that in there. Anyone in either Ducks Unlimited or Turkey Federation was thinking about joining one or both? Carcane, you may or may not know, you've been around for a while on my channel. I was a huge shotgun shooter, and I shot tons of matches for Ducks Unlimited back in the day. Won quite a bit. They have those big raffle drawings. Ducks Unlimited was a great supporter back in the day. I haven't done it in years, so I don't know how big they are into it still, but definitely love Ducks Unlimited for all that they did. They did great stuff when it came to raffle prizes and sponsoring different competitions and that kind of stuff, so it's pretty cool. That would make a cool boot cover. That like Rick Ladd. A cool boot cover. What the hell is a boot cover? A boot cover? Like maybe like a drink cover? Is that what that means? So the Ducks Unlimited, I'll go back to Carcane. Ducks Unlimited's been awesome. I don't know anything about National Wild Turkey Federation, but Ducks Unlimited does a lot of cool stuff. 5 a.m. here. Wow, it's early morning. And without further ado, we got the Conservative Sniper Hunter, a precision rifle logo. Yeah, I'd like to change a little bit of something. Maybe you can do something. It looks like we have this guy here. Back
Just
at it.
can't get
One
enough.
more. Just can't get enough. How about
That was an old song by Depeche Mode back in the day, in the 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Anybody remember that?
Unfortunately, I was having a flashback.
Yeah.
Do I do drugs? No, I don't do drugs. It might seem like it, but I do iced tea right here. Couldn't resist. What's up, John Jeffries? It's like watching a train wreck. You just
I know it.
waiting for the crash.
Can't look away.
West Covina Dodge is back in action. A boot is the back of a car.
That's right.
Back of a car in the UK. Aha.
Go check the boot.
So a bumper sticker, right? Is that what a boot is?
This stream just got 12% more tactical. It is not past my bedtime.
He doesn't go
But
to bed.
I don't want to go to sleep.
He does not go to bed. I got a good story for you guys. All right, so I got a motorhome that's over there, and we went to the farm. And Ray's like, "Hey, can I stay in the motorhome?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And then WTF SoCal's in there as well. Yeah, please hit the button. Thanks, TV. And so we kind of go to bed, and Ray, he's got his feet up in the air. And I think it was because of the way he was basically sitting on the kids' kind of couch bed thing is what it really is. It's the kitchen area. And I don't know if he wasn't comfortable or what, but his ass had his feet up in the air and all. So we call him a bat. We tell him that he sleeps hanging upside down now. That's kind of how that story is what it is.
That's a fact.
Biatch 6. Bohica. Change it to Bohica. You guys are night owls. Yes, we are. Why is Tika known for slow barrels, not as polished or undersized? We were talking about before you got here, Ray. We were talking about basically I gave him the ballistics of feet per second from Straylock, and it was 25.75. And then I don't remember who had commented, but they were getting probably another 200 feet per second faster. Let me see if I can find that comment.
That's odd to see a barrel get that much increase based on what comes out of Strelok. However, it doesn't know your barrel length. All it knows is your twist rate and what the manufacturer suggested muzzle velocity is out of whatever their test platform was. But 200 feet per second, that's pretty substantial.
Oh, he's shooting 144s of burgers. Hybrid screaming at 2849 with a 42.3. Oh yeah, that's a totally different load.
Yeah, what's 42.3? What's his powder?
I'll put it up on the thing. Yeah, H4350.
Yeah, that's a screaming load because 42.2 with H4350 is moving. Some 147s and 153. Yeah, you can definitely push it 2800 plus for sure.
I wasn't sure. I thought Hidden Steel didn't have a 6.5. I thought it was just a 308s. So I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he's talking about a 308 or 6.5.
Brooks Harvey was asking about the Tika, and I think he was the one that asked, would I change anything? Okay, yeah. So hopefully it's still out there. Brooks Harvey had asked, what's up, Rick? I think I'm going to copy your setup unless you would change anything. The only thing I think I would change is I think I would go to a different reticle design just because I've been shooting Rays. What's the official name? Horace?
It's a Horus Trimmer 3.
Horus Trimmer 3. And I really like the EBR2. I use the EBR2C, and they stopped selling that one. So the 7 was like EBR2. S7 or whatever it was very similar to the one that I have, and I like that one as well. It had a
Yeah,
little.
Vortex offers the Trimmer 3 now. As far as the 5R, 5R means, okay, so when you look in a lot of barrels, you're going to have lands and grooves. So what it means is instead of having 4 in there, typically it's going to be 5R. I think, I don't know if Mike Rock, I don't know who actually came up with it, but basically it gives you another land in there. And that's what it means is you have, if you look down through your barrel, if you look through it with a scope, you'll see 5 instead of 4
So I would not change anything about that whole
or
rifle.
6, whatever.
It's got the JP scope mount on it. It's with the 20 MOA. It's got that Vortex. It's running the Atlas bipod. It's running the Kestrel HUD, which is really cool. I really enjoy that. And that's it. There's nothing else
Yeah.
on.
Jack Vance, I'm going to answer this question. Yes, I do work for Microtech. I took a position full time with them in January of this year.
What's up, HRM? Let's see. Here, my wife is shooting an American flag. Oh, that's nice. Ramsey's got his wife shoots the American flag RPR. At first, I thought it said hitting my wife, but then he's talking about hitting steel, California. My wife is shooting an American flag RPR. Yeah, those are nice. Let's see. Kill for gain or shoot to maim. We don't need no reason. The golden goose is on the loose and never out of season. Yep, he knows that song.
What? Wait, did you see that comment? RTT Guns and Gear. He says, Rick and X-Ring, you should really do more videos together. I never see you guys together anymore. I don't know what channel he's been watching. No, we actually.
He's actually right though, because we haven't been like
We just did the freaking World War, the Smith and Wesson pistol review together, and you were gunny.
Yeah, that's true.
It's funny. So just to clarify that, usually like if I'm reviewing a rifle or something, he's usually there, and I'm his cameraman or he's my cameraman. And when we say cameraman, you mean iPhone man. We do things very basic, guys.
Yep.
Every single thing that we use is done on our iPhone with a tripod and a little cheap camera clip from Walmart. The only thing we integrated into our repertoire is Sam bought me a GoPro for Christmas. And this has been great for a range camera because I'd rather look, this is very expensive. I know that because I never would buy one. I'm a cheapskate. But I would rather shoot this inadvertently or have Rick shoot it inadvertently than my cell phone because then I'm going to be in a world of hurt. So, yeah, we've been playing around a little bit.
Can you get better lifters for the scope? TV's asking.
Yeah, he said it's sarcasm, and I figured that's what he meant. He said sarcasm doesn't translate through text.
You being silly.
Oh, by the way, you do have an invite now to the facility where I went today.
Who?
You.
Oh, the range?
Yes, it's not a range.
Oh,
It's a place we're practicing. It is a cornfield. What was the question? Where in the hell can I get a black Cerakote Dirac? Just be patient. There are a lot of really cool things. Okay, so I guess I'm going to expand on this a little bit. So I have been heavily involved with Microtech on and off since 2013. Heavily involved. The people that know, the ones that don't. I actually ran Microtech, and I was the COO of Microtech from 2013 to about almost 2015. Stepped away from the company for personal reasons and stayed friends with the owners, Anthony and Susan Morfione. Great people. Can't say enough good stuff about them. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Okay, the company's had its ups and downs, but they know how to treat their employees. and I'm pretty involved with them. As far as the company goes, I kind of know the ins and outs and everything else. My capacity now is just to kind of help out with the videos. I helped develop a suppressor, which we did win some military trials, and that suppressor is actually what I can share this. This is going to be hitting the market soon on the civilian market. Rick was actually working on some of those today and getting his feet wet.
Building
Would that be a fair statement?
Yep. Building some suppressors.
Okay, so with that being said, we are working on some different coatings and things like that. You're going to see some really cool offerings coming up. Just pay attention to the Microtech, their Facebook, Instagram page. You're going to see some really cool stuff here soon.
Yeah, not that the other stuff wasn't cool, but it's just new cool.
Yeah, correct. It's getting away from just everything being, anodized or Type 3 mil-spec hard coat and adding some twist to it. It'll be good.
Yeah,
It'll be really good.
it'll be pretty neat. The conservative sniper X-ray. At what point do you say it's time to put a new barrel on your rifle when they're shooting in inch groups, 1.2 inch groups, and bigger? Did you decopper the barrel first?
Yeah, before you just go out and I've had quite a few people contact me talking about issues with their rifles, holding groups, multitudes of different ammunition or the same ammunition they used before and now it just won't hold groups. You want to check with the mechanical things first. Check your scope, rings, all this other stuff. If it's still not doing it and it's just opening up, if you know that the barrel life has been just exceeded and it's time to replace it, then replace it. But if you're like, man, this thing's only got 1,000 rounds out of it, and it's not a 6mm Creedmoor, it's a 308 or something like that, definitely get some Bortec. Rick's probably reaching for some right now. Some Bortec, the Cu+2 copper remover. Spend about an hour completely taking the copper out of that barrel. Try to reestablish the copper equilibrium.
This is what
Guys, the stuff is cheap, but it works well.
Find that online.
You want to let that stuff sit in there for 5 minutes at a time until you do not see any more blue whatsoever. Then you're going to shoot it again, give it 10 to 20 rounds. If your accuracy doesn't come in again and you've tried everything else, then rebarrel. To answer the question specifically, though, if I can't do better than 1 MOA or 1 MOA, I'm rebarreling it or doing something else with the rifle.
Lance.
Yeah, but I don't sell somebody else my problems, so.
Yeah. He had a great question about Ear Pro. Where the hell did it go? Oh, upgrade your Ear Pro. If you're going to upgrade your Ear Pro, whether it's Howard Lights or I got Peltors and hell, Ray's got about 15 across the ceiling. The gel coat is so much nicer. If you're going to really wear these all day, because if you're at a match, you got to wear them all day. Or if you're going to shoot at the range all day, you got to wear them. And just having the gel is a huge bonus. I think like Howard Lights, they're pretty cheap. And the Ear Pro are like the half of the cost of the actual set. So they're kind of pricey, but it's a complete new experience. And you're like, man, I should have bought these years ago. And you'll never go back to the other ones unless like you lost your pair and that's all you got because they're that much better.
Yeah, Yule says any thermal change coatings? Not that I'm aware of. And then when Microtech ships to dealers, which companies does it go to besides Knife HQ, Blade HQ? So, Jack, if you go to Microtech's website, there is a list of authorized dealers. I highly recommend you go through an authorized dealer always for anything Microtech. But there are a ton of dealers. There's 200 plus dealers in the United States alone, and it's an international company. We sell in Asia, we sell in Europe. So I shouldn't say we, but I do work for them, so I can say that. But you've got PVK out in Vegas, you got Blade HQ. Those are some of your bigger, distributors, but we have tons of dealers around. So yeah, great question.
Have you ever heard of tub dust? I don't know what this is.
Tub dust is, I think, by Tubbs. If I'm not mistaken, I know that he does some bullets that will break in your barrel. I don't know what tub dust is, but I know it's almost like an aggregate surface on the bullet itself. I've never used it.
Doesn't Todd
Eric,
Elster
I don't.
go ahead?
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, that 308 question about a good load. I was trying to think of like Eagle Eye Shooting or Todd Elster might have a good load. Do you remember any of your old good loads? I don't know.
For what?
308. Starting to
Yeah, it's like 42 grains of Varget or 42 and a half grains. Don't start there, but it's something like that. Test it in your rifle. Look for an accuracy node, and then you should see some low and high accuracy nodes.
guess who?
Eric has a good question. What is it that binds to copper? What's that? They're back.
Casey.
Yeah, boy. What's up, Casey?
Yeah, boy. Let's see.
All right, hold on,
Mike,
hold on. Okay, so I just
a lot
don't.
of other people's
I am uploading, Casey. I am uploading video, but I do have to. For you guys that are actually tuning into this. Hold on, I'm gonna show them this one part. It's a little bit of a spoiler. Yeah, so let me find it real quick. All right, hold on. I'm looking. Okay, so what binds to copper? I don't know exactly what it is that's binding in the copper. Back in the day, we used to use Sweet 762. That had ammonia in it, and I think that does damage your barrel if it's left in too long. Apparently, the CU Plus 2 does not. A lot of bench guys or bench rest guys use that, and I am really, really happy with it. All right, so if you're ready,
Yeah, I'm ready.
here's a little bit of a teaser. Ready?
Yeah. So check it out. Popo just pulled up. We in trouble now. Guess what? We got the Popo come out here because some people said we are not shooting in a safe direction.
They actually delivered them in my Ranger.
Hey, gentlemen. What's going on? Oh, just out here doing some shooting.
So yeah, we had visits by the local law enforcement for shooting today. All right, so that'll be a good video. It'll be a fun video. Casey is the star in that one.
Yeah, that's good.
He started getting.
You know what's funny is you did tell him you're going to make him famous today at lunch.
I did. I said, I'll make you famous. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
Make you famous in town. Got the cops chasing after your ass now. Let's see.
Oh, I knew it was going to be trouble. When I saw that lady with her hands on her hips, I was like, yep.
Does Microtech make bayonets? Did they ever make bayonets?
Yeah, where did I miss that?
DW had asked, right?
Okay, not bayonets for firearms. Bayonet as in a blade style. There is a bayonet blade style that they offer in the Ultratech. If you guys want to know anything about Microtechs, I probably can answer it. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, bayonet blade for sure. But they don't make bayonets for rifles. They did make rifles under the MSAR name, which is Microtech Small Arms Research. Built about 12,000 rifles. You either got a good one or a bad one. I've owned two of the MSAR bullpups, which was very similar to a Steyr AUG. It's almost identical. But mine were shooters. As a matter of fact, one of them's still going strong.
Yeah. See, Odama says you want some copper, but you need to equalize. Yeah, so after you run this through, you're going to have to, well, in the Tika, I need to run 15 rounds to basically foul it, to get it where I want. So, and that's
yeah, so I don't know if you guys know. Did you hear the country come out in me when those cops came up?
Yeah.
They were cool about it. I said, hey, guys, if you want to shoot the rifle, they're like 600 yards. I was like, no, y'all can do it. Here, shoot the rifle. We ain't going to shoot it. I said, pick a target, then we'll show you we're shooting in a safe direction. One of the cops actually says, diamond. Ding! I hit the diamond. I was like, we got a safe backstop. We're shooting in a safe manner. They said, all right, man, you guys have a good day. So, yeah, they were very cool about it.
When the Popo showed up, there was a fight over donuts.
Yeah, they didn't know I had the Krispy Kremes with me.
That's right. Did they handcuff you on?
No, not at all. Not at all.
What's up, Jason? Remember, if each shot shoot cheap bullets can make your barrel. Remember, if each shot cheap barrel. Cheap bullet. I can't read that. Anything with ammonia will damage chrome-lined barrels. True or false?
I do not know the answer to that.
I don't either. I've never heard that. Let's see if this has ammonia in it. I don't know. Oh, contains no ammonia. Safe on all barrels. Right there. Right there. That's it. There we go.
Yeah, Truth Freeze has a good point. He says bayonets are blades. Okay, so what we mean by it, or when I say bayonet blade, it is a style of blade that is fully sharpened on one side and half sharpened on the top. So it is a double edge, but only one side is double edged for half. Okay, so that's what we refer to as a bayonet blade style. He says
right.
ammonia is definite no for chrome.
I gotta give. Damn it. Where'd it go? I gotta give this person a huge shout out. William. So William was bored, stuck at home like most of us are, and he actually made our R squared. Hopefully, he doesn't mind us telling him this, but the R squared logo, like, do some funky, cool stuff. So appreciate it. Thank you very much. We just got to do a video, and we'll have to try to add it to it. So thanks for being bored, I guess. I appreciate it. Really cool.
Pop quiz. What are your both of your favorite Microtech knives? Go.
Whoa,
SOCOM Elite. I just took mine out of my pocket inside, but it's in the door right here. But it's SOCOM Elite Auto for me. I've been carrying the same knife for 20 years.
I want a SOCOM, but right now I have the LUDT, and a good buddy of mine gave me this one back in February of 18.
You must not keep good friends.
Yeah, this has been a great night. I got quite a few out the fronts, but I carry this 99.999% of the time. This is a
100% of the time, except when I came out on the porch. This is always in my pocket. Guys, that is 20 years old.
Yeah, see, Eric says that the Copper Plus 2 remover from the Vortec is 100% safe for chrome moly and stainless steel, non-hazardous, odor-free, biodegradable, ammonia petroleum-free, blah, 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 slices and dices, la, 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 la. Okay, so, yeah, I had the box. One of the past video, don't think the donuts ever made the to location. No. Donuts never make it anywhere, especially if they're hot. Let's see. Remove copper fouling completely from the bore. It reconfigures the copper's electronic state. Huh. Let's see. Oh, hell. Got John out there. Live for Wild is out there. He's an LUDT owner.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Any first responders?
Actually, Live for Wild actually won my first giveaway. That was, I think, the very first giveaway I did on my channel. And he was... I think there were only, 13 people to choose from. And I put everyone's name on a cartridge case, spun it, let my daughter pick it, and it was Live for Wild, and he won an LUDT.
Yeah, I think it wasn't it a black one, I believe.
You know, I don't recall because I have given away a lot of Microtechs on my channel. Quite a few, actually. So I can't remember. Yeah,
Abigail needs a bayonet for her rifle. For the rifle. Let's see. Any first responders non-revived cardiac arrest instructions? I haven't heard anything about that, but I'm not from New York, so I'm not sure. I wouldn't imagine that's even possible. Basically, at least in California, we got to don our normal suit and do everything we would if the coronavirus wasn't here. It's just another day on the job for those guys. Truth free. See anyone ever do Teflon coating of barrel and or action? Nope. Best cheap AR. What is the best cheap AR? Some people will say Palmetto State Armory. I know if RTT is out there, he has it's like Bear or something. Bear
Creek Arsenal.
Bear Creek Arsenal. Also right there. Let's see. Asprey. Got those chocolate glazed last Friday. LOL. Oh, AR. Upper.
You know, I'm always eating donuts, man.
Yeah, he eats more. Actually, today he had what are those things called? Bow something?
Bowberry biscuits
Bowberry.
from Bojangles.
I'm like, why are you eating the bottom of them? They're all, there's no frosting.
There's no frosting on the bottom of a Bowberry. Hey,
I'm like,
hey. Guess what I have in here right now?
Yeah, 2 boxes of donuts, I'm sure.
Cinnabons.
Oh, damn.
Compliments of my daughter. Hold on. What now?
That's
She said, no, do not put me on there.
she's like, get that off of there. Let's see. I carry LED every day. Black. Yeah. What's up, Michael? How you doing, Dunaway? Ray, don't eat no donuts. He skitters up ropes. Lie.
Yeah, to answer the question, I'd say Aero Precision for sure.
Aero Precision?
Yeah, over PSA. I like, look, PSA does a lot of stuff. It's a bigger company than people realize. It's huge, actually. But if I had to choose between the two, I'm going to say Aero.
TB's logo looks freaking badass. He did a good job on that.
Carcane makes a very, very good comment here. He said the best complete cheap AR is still the Smith & Wesson M&P Sport 2. I'm going to have to agree with that. That or the Ruger. They make 2 great AR platforms. Bear Creek, that's where I used to deer hunt in Sanford, North Carolina. I have done a lot of hunting in those woods. No, Eric, Cinnabon is not diabetes in a box. That would be Rick and his sweet tea.
Well, don't be dragging me into your shit.
They don't even go there. Dude, you consume more sugar through that sweet tea.
Hey,
Anyway.
when you're not eating donuts, what's that plastic thing full of?
M&M's. It's not now. I emptied it out already.
Diabetes. Truth Breeze. Let's see. What do you think about the 6.5 Grindle as a replacement for a 223.556? Thinking of moving to Grindle for intermediate range upper.
Oh, look at TB's challenge for you and I. Shoot a frozen pea at 100 yards with a 22.
At 100 yards?
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay, Brian Duchesne, this is a good question, and this is something that I'm battling with right now. He's saying, what do you think about 6.5 Grindle as a replacement for 223.556? We just did this test the other day. Thinking of moving to 6.5 Grindle for intermediate range upper. Man, this is a tough one. Look, I'm loving the 6.5 Grindle. I think it's great. What I'm trying to figure out is Rick shooting secondary at the Competition Dynamics match in the fall. I don't know if I want to put him behind a 5.56 20-inch proof 77 Black Hills 5.56 or a 6.5 Grindle with hand loads that we're pushing out there pretty good, because I timed him and Matt the other day and it was really a wash. I mean, it really was. But Rick couldn't buy a shot that day, and I could not come up with anything that showed me one was better than the other.
I didn't give you any good data yesterday or that day. There was no data involved that day, besides total mental brain death. That's right, Eric. You get kicked out of the South, you start saying unsweetened tea. See, do all barrels have fire cracking eventually, or is it a sign on misuse too many shots too quickly?
I don't know.
I don't either.
Like I said, if I don't know, I answer. I don't know.
Teas and donuts. Oh, man. We're already 44 minutes into this madness. We're going to end it at an hour, guys. So if you have any good questions, definitely put them down below. And we will try to get to them before time runs out. South Carolina. Abigail. Hey, I like unsweetened tea. I seen this meme or whatever it's called, and it's all what to do with unsweetened tea.
Put sugar in it.
There's a guy pouring it into a sink. I was like, awesome. That's awesome. No, I need to cut down on this crap, though. What's the political situation for you, X-Ring? Jason Fisher.
What do you mean? How would you answer that question, Rick? What's the political situation for you?
I would assume they're
Is it
probably,
because I
you
don't
know,
talk politics?
yeah, we don't really talk much politics. I can tell you that I voted for Trump, and I'll probably vote for him again.
Same here.
I don't like some of the stuff that he says, but you know what? He's a guy like me. Like, he'll just throw that shit out there, and whatever sticks, sticks. Sometimes he says it for fun, and I kind of do the same thing. That's kind of how I grew up, was raised in the fire service, being a shit talker, and that's what we do. Thanks, Lester. I appreciate that. But that's really what, you know. At the end of the day, I think some of it's comical, but I don't know. The poor guy he's had 4 years of pain and suffering just due to everybody beating him up. So
Yeah, so basically I'm Republican. I'm registered Republican. I voted Republican. I voted for Trump. I just try not I never wanted to have the channel. I keep my life pretty private as far as what I've done in the past. I'll talk about some stuff. I'm nobody special, but I don't really my channel wasn't started to get a lot into the politics. I'm definitely pro Second Amendment. You guys know that, but it's just one of those that the channel was really more for learning than anything. But that's kind of where I stand on as far as politics. I mean, when I'm not on this, I'll speak pretty freely, but I just kind of keep that stuff off the internet. Casey has a great question. Okay, the biggest difference between Grendel, 6.5 Grendel and 6.5 Creedmoor, and I've had a lot of people ask this, is think about taking a 6.5 Creedmoor cartridge
it's small.
and shrinking it down, okay, using a 7.62 by 39 case, essentially, with a neck size for a 6.5 Creedmoor. It's really good for a gas gun. You can get out to about 1,000 yards with it. Heavier bullet weight. A lot of people will compare like 224 Valkyrie, something like a 90 grain bullet or something that's heavier that you really can't load or shoot in a 5.56 for longer distances. So 6.5 Grendel, I'm very, very impressed with it. If we go shooting next week, and if you and I and Rick can go shooting, I'll bring the 6.5 Grendel out. I'm waiting on some cases to arrive. Some brass, and then we'll get it loaded up.
Is the one guy that invited us east, is he on here right now?
Yes.
Huh?
Oh, no. The one for the training?
Yeah.
No, he is not on here right now, I don't think.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about.
He might have been. You know what? I think I might have seen his name. I'm not sure. Wayne Ribick, are your most accurate loads typically found near at or over book max? Just curious how hard to push. Okay, this could be a controversial subject here. Okay, so guys, chime in if you differ or your opinions differ. I try not to load my rifles to max. I try not to push that max. About the only time I've ever really talked about it or tried to do it was in the 6.5 Grendel, because I'm trying to get a certain weight to be able to stay supersonic to that 1,000-yard range in the 6.5 Grendel. The limiting factor on that is it's such a small case, it's hard to get a lot of powder in that. A lot of your loads are compressed anyway. So the way, if I'm trying to get a load built into a rifle, or a really, really good load for a rifle, I will do what my interpretation is of a ladder test that will really try to find the true nodes, your accuracy nodes, or the harmonics of that barrel. There are some velocities that I don't know anybody that starts at the starting load, because that's just going to be so freaking slow, okay? So I'll come up just a little bit off of that, and then I'll start doing, like, for me, I'm kind of anal, so I'll do 0.2 of a grain. And I'll just keep working those loads up. I haven't shot them yet. And I will place a large piece of cardboard at about 500 yards, okay? Large enough that you're not going to miss. You're not trying to change your dope or anything else. You start shooting from where you start and just keep working your way all the way up to the max. I've covered this before, but if you've missed it, what you're going to start noticing are clusters of groups, even though your charge has changed. Those are nodes for where the harmonics are of that barrel when it's basically when you're firing it. So if you see a cluster at, let's say the max load is 42 grains of whatever it is you're shooting. If you see a node at 40, a little cluster, but then it's just all up over the place, and then you see a node again, that's typically going to be a load accuracy node and then maybe a high accuracy node. What that means for you is that you don't have to be so precise with your charges. You're still going to load them precisely, but you have more variance to where you're within those nodes. So low node, high node, and then from there, that's when you're going to come up with, okay, well, this is an acceptable velocity for what I'm trying to achieve. Then you can start working with runouts, things like that. But first thing is establishing that node. That's how I do it. It's usually not max.
Yeah, Michael said that max velocity may diminish with hotter loads. Very true. And this is the guy. Is this Brandon? His name?
Yes.
So he's out here.
Yeah, Butler. Okay, so he is on here. What's up, Brandon?
How you doing, Brandon?
Hopefully, being able to get up with Brandon and do some long range shooting here soon in the next couple of weeks or so. And SoCal is in here. Now, this is the guy. You need to highlight this. Did someone say load to the max?
What the hell is that? Who did that? I'm going to smack somebody. TB, what are you doing? Dang.
Yep. So what Ramsey said, this is spot on. I try to get into the highest node without getting pressure signs. There you go.
Yeah, that's easy, quick way to say that. That's awesome. TB, much appreciated, sir. Not needed. Thank you, and God bless.
Yes, Michael Dunway, barrel life at max velocity may diminish with hotter loads. That's correct. The hotter you load that 6 Creedmoor, the faster that barrel is going to burn up. And if you're working on loading out to the lands and grooves, you're going to get erosion. And so you're going to have to run them out even more. You're going to have to chase that. So just got to be careful with that.
See, and that's one thing I never heard of until we really started talking about load development is that all changes. So don't build 5 billion rounds of something perfect load.
Exactly.
It's not going to be perfect anymore. I did not know that. I never knew that. I did not know that that would wear out a little bit right in there and definitely change some stuff.
Yeah, so, one of the things we used to carry, if you're a big collector of old antique rifles like Garands or M14s or M03s, dang, dude.
I know. I think he screwed up and hit a couple extra zeros. He should have gave me $1.
Yeah. We used to carry around throat erosion gauges. And so you could see if you see this Garand on the table and the guy wants $1,800 and has never been fired, and you mind if I check the chamber? Yeah, go ahead. And you put a throat erosion gauge in there and that thing measures out. And you're like, dude, this thing shot out, rode hard and put up wet. Well, I ain't never shot it. No, but your buddy did, and the guy before him did, and the guy before him did. So, yeah.
What's this? Otter's saying, have you guys used or tried Quick Load for finding the node? Right load and powder type and brand. I don't even know what Quick Load is. Sounds like an app or something.
No, it's a program, and it can figure all that stuff out for you. A lot of guys use it. Yeah, Ramsey, he hit it exactly. You're chasing something that is slowly, he says, evolving, or you could say eroding. That would be a good word. It's eroding away.
That's crazy.
Ray, what did you say earlier about a good 223, 77 grain? Black Hills. I love Black Hills. A lot of guys swear by that MagTech 77 open tip match. I know KB32 shoots a lot of that on his channel. Doesn't Pop's Quest shoot that as well, Rob?
Yeah, he was. I don't know if he still is.
For extreme long range, what I've noticed, extreme long range for 5.56, shooting at 1,000 yards or even 700, 800, 900 yards, you're going to get a lot of vertical stringing out of your ammunition. He goes, no, I didn't hit extra zeros. You deserve it. Dang, Ricky.
I know.
I know who's buying breakfast tomorrow.
West Covina Kitties out there. How you doing? Oh, Sammy Speck Reed. Got it. Let's see here. I appreciate
Arcane says he's got Hornady 77 match in 5.56. That's awesome. Yep.
Will forgive a lot of erosion. You know what this? What's this? The Lyman 314299 will forgive a lot erosion. What is that? I don't know what that is.
No idea.
Reamers is all the gunsmiths know here. Yeah, you just turn like something else into the next chamber. We're gonna turn this one into a. Had great luck with the 143 LDX. What's up, Match King? Thanks for showing up. He's got a nice little AR there in his picture. What's crazy is I'm always on my phone, and the little icons, are just so tiny, smaller than a dime, easy. Like this is almost to a quarter size now, and you can actually see some of the people's pictures. There was someone that had a deer there laying down with their family. That was pretty cool. And I'm going to assume it's a dead deer. Lester Thornton, thanks for showing up. Adamas, it's a cast round. Let's see.
TB says, what website can you buy bulk ammo that has it in stock? I have no idea because I haven't noticed any ammunition shortage around here, but I hear people across the country saying we can't find it. It's gone. So I really couldn't tell you on that one.
I heard it heavy a couple months ago, but as far as lately, I haven't heard much about anybody not being able to find ammo. Well, I haven't been buying any ammo either, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Lester Thornton, Mark 262. That's a great round. Love it.
Target Sports USA has lots, Car King says.
Yeah, okay, so what I was going to mention earlier is, guys, I used to be a diehard Sierra bullet guy. Okay, I shot Sierra Match Kings, 168s, 175s, and my 5.56s. I always had shot the Sierra, the Match King, the SMKs, or even the TMKs. And I find myself over the last couple of years finding Hornady's offerings to be far superior here lately. And like I said, I was a diehard Sierra guy. Hornady reached out to me, hooked me up with some really good stuff, and I started shooting some of the A-tips, the 135s, 153s. I like their 75s, their 77s, and the 5.56. I mean, they're just producing a great product right now. Those guys are really doing it.
What are your thoughts on Lapua brass? I know it's expensive, but maybe it's worth it. I don't know. I have never went out and purchased it to shoot it like that.
Yeah, no, it's well worth it. If you're not going to go Lapua, you can go with something like Starline or something like that. Economical, but you will get a lot more reloadings and a lot better brass with Lapua, in my opinion. It's just expensive.
Yeah, it seems like it's.
Yeah, so a lot of good information here. Wideners, that's a good one.
Sarge is saying that Target Sports USA is selling out quick. There's a few other ones in here. PSA Midway's got some ammo, it sounds like. And Academy Sports, $300 for 1,000. So there's some good answers for you guys. Target Sports USA has lots. So
all right, still in logs. This is a great question. Another controversial question.
Still in logs. There's a name I haven't seen in a little while.
Oh. Yeah. How often do you clean and decopper your rifles? Constantly.
Yeah.
I'm probably, and a lot of people say, well, I don't. Well, I do. I don't clean it between a relay, but I'm going to clean it from one outing to another. Now, it's not the first thing I do when I get home. Like we shot this afternoon. Yeah, even though I have a really, really nice rifle, that AI, I shot it today. I'm not worried about it. It's good. But if I notice degradation in accuracy, I'm going to clean it. Now, my gas guns are different. Those get cleaned before the next outing. It might be a couple days or whatever. But no, I don't let just dirty gummy rifles sit around. My bolt guns, I treat them right. Even if it doesn't need it, I am probably going to clean decopper every 200 rounds.
Yeah, and then you don't have to fight through all the copper.
Yeah. Brian Duchesne, Defender has good prices in inventory. Usually, that is correct. X-Ring and the coupon code will get you 5% off on your first order. Those are great people and they make some good ammunition.
Carcane says there was a guy standing at Walmart counter when they clearance most of their ammo. Nice. That's called an ammo mafia score right there. That's what that's called. Let's see. It was a good day. All right. That's how he was taught, he said.
Yeah. And it works. It works for me.
I hear 223.
Kevin Roberts. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I was going to read the same one you were going to say.
Yep.
Not as accurate as 5.56.
This question's come up a lot, actually.
I've heard that in the past, but I don't know if it's true. I haven't really. Back in the day when I bought rifles, I always bought 223s, which I wish I would have got 5.56, but I was trying to get something that was for accuracy. So like the Lothar Walther barrel, that one I have that shoots lights out.
Yep.
It sucks because I picked up a bunch of like 77 grain, some good match ammo for it, but it can't shoot it out of there, so I'm a little screwed. That's the one bummer part about it. I think it's about more barrel than it is about chamber, right?
No, it's the chamber.
No, but accuracy, the barrel.
Yeah. Once it gets in there, so I mean, once it's entering into the barrel, it doesn't know it's in a barrel. It's just a different in the chamber cut. So I can't 100% agree that 223 Wild is not as accurate as 5.56. I don't agree with that. When should the Ruger American Hunter we shot today be cleaned and decoppered? So Casey, that rifle was completely clean when it was handed to you. You shot exactly 20 rounds today, I think, out of that rifle. You're fine. If you're not going to shoot it for a while, you might want to run a wet patch of solvent, then a dry patch, follow it up. It's just going to rot around on your truck. But if you're going to shoot it next week, it's not essential that you clean it, okay? We were shooting match grade ammo. It's not some dirty, nasty, whatever. You'll be fine. So every 200 rounds, or depending on rate of fire, whenever you notice accuracy degradation.
And it shoots good, Casey, so you got no excuses.
Yes, it does.
Was that his? That was your bipod on there, wasn't it?
No, that's his.
Oh, it is his bipod. Okay. I thought it was the one you had that was painted, that Harris.
No, that one's a short one. He has a long 13-inch or something.
How do you think the elections go in North Carolina? Will it stay pro-gun? Well, if everybody gets out and votes and does their part, the biggest thing is I think for like some of the mid-election stuff, I know I was at work at the time. It wasn't for presidency, right? I didn't get a chance to vote for that. But I think a lot more people are just hiding. And a lot of people aren't going to say they're huge Trump supporters, especially if they live in a state that's not. So when it comes to North Carolina, though, I really hope it does, because if not, it's going to suck. Custom paint job, LOL. Yeah, Casey. Now you're talking.
He's talking about the bipod, not letting you touch his rifle.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a custom paint job, like a real custom paint job. When are you shooting longer range? Do you do your dope based on G1 or G7?
For me, it's G7.
Yeah, and that's what I punched into all my stuff too. Otter, good question. Only 22 LR need you to watch it. LOL, ammo is cheap, so you can pop 400 plus easy. I could probably shoot 1,000 rounds of 22 every day and not get bored. It's just too much fun.
I believe that, Rick.
Yeah, especially with the little like drills and practice stuff. You can learn a lot with a 22 rifle for sure. Let's see. Well, guys, great chat. I'm an essential worker. 5 a.m. rolls around pretty early. Ramsey, I appreciate you showing up. Thanks. Thank you. Hey, Rick, ready?
Yeah, likewise.
Back to work. Damn, I just ruined the night. Oh, man. You have a great one, TV.
We'll see you.
Appreciate that, TV, very much. kind of feeling, let's see here, Rhodesian baby poop green camo for the next rifle build. Awesome. Send me a picture of that for sure. I would love to see that. Finally ran the rack. Oh, nice. What'd you think, Brian, of that? Was that fun or what? I appreciate it. Hey, TB, did you get yours in? I thought you ordered Know Your Limits target. Oh, you got to go, though. I'll hit you up on the next chat. The after chat. Wink, wink. No, totally kidding. Yeah, a lot of fun. Were you able to one all the way through, Brian, and hit that damn little quarter-inch target?
We'll see you, Ramsey. What distance?
He didn't say. Trump spurs like iceberg. Yep, good point, Tim Davis. We need to shoot this week like Friday or Saturday. Somebody's got the shooting bug. Casey's got the shooting bug. That's for sure. That's good. That's a good bug.
Wait, we can make it happen, Casey. That's a fact. You make it happen, we'll make it happen.
There you go. Yeah, that's an awesome rack. The Know Your Limits target. Well, you guys, it is an hour and 6 minutes. And I know that it's almost 1 o'clock. Let's go to 1 o'clock. We got 8 minutes. Ray's got to edit the rest of his video so he can get
I am editing right now while we're talking, so I'm not being rude. I'm trying to get this one done.
You so rude. Let's see. Kevin Roberts. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I didn't miss anybody's comment, did I? They make around 195. He's a watch.
William Nas says, y'all can't leave. I got nothing else to do.
Edit this one, William. Just kidding. That was cool. If you guys were just getting here, William hooked us up on the X-Ring channel and did a little editing of our logo. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We got to figure out how we can put it in there now.
We got to actually do some videos on that channel. Been busy getting this other stuff out.
I'm having so much fun with the other stuff. I want to get that Tommy gun and do that one video. I need to find a big ass hat and a big old feather. I need to go find like an old pimp. Where do old pimps drop off their clothes at? That's what I need. I need me an old pimp hat or two.
Probably have one.
Rick's bladder is full. See him fidget. Almost time to say goodbye. That's funny. Let's go, Vina. It's like you guys know me. Full on pimping.
Goodwill.
Kevin Robert wants a hat. Let's see. You can post links, show guns, basically whatever you want. Not on this one, unfortunately. Yeah, I need a big jacket too.
Go ahead and load and make ready.
I'm checking. Oh, did you run Casey through a drill?
No, he just rang targets all the way out to 700 yards.
Oh, I thought I heard load and make ready.
I did. Or you did.
Miller's Cleaners. Oh, Miller's Cleaners. Where's that at, Ray?
Don't know. Downtown Charleston. Hey, my wife and kids are in Charleston.
Oh,
They can pick you up, get you a pimping hat.
yeah, I need a pimping hair. Wayne, I appreciate it. I'm checking out too. I have to act like an essential worker in the morning. I understand what you're saying. Downtown Charleston for all your pimping needs. Brooks Harvey. Sounds like that's where all the pimps will be hanging out in Charleston. The thrift store, Adamas says. Yeah, that might be kind of fun. We might have to do an adventure on that. We could probably turn that into a video too.
Turn anything to a video.
Have you ever used the American Gold Trigger? There was one on that AR. No, that's AR Gold. Isn't that what that one's called? Is that a different trigger?
Yes, that's it. AR Gold.
Oh. No, I have not. Jason says, you read the Ameland article on Virginia 2021. I'm assuming that's gun control agenda. I have not. I'm going to have to look into that. Jason, you're in Virginia, I believe, right? King Street, Brooke says. That's where all the pimping be happening. Abigail, Rick, Discord is where you can post Discord. I don't know what that is. Discord. Is that an app or something? What the hell is that? Maybe I'm just too dang old to figure it out. You polish trigger groups, Rick, like the Bolt? I messed with some of it. I didn't get too crazy because the it's in the truck. It worked out pretty well. It wasn't as smooth as I was hoping for. Find yourself a queen on King Street. You guys know a little too much information about knowing where all the pimps and hoes are.
Yeah, I know it.
I'm just saying, you guys are like, yeah, be there at 9 o'clock on the corner of 5th and Main. This must be an app. Rick and Ray certainly need Discord. I do not know what the hell that is. Oh, Discord is like Twitter. Oh, geez. I can't even do Twitter. I don't even do my Facebook one. Hardly ever even mess with my Instagram one. Last thing I need is more stuff. Ray, does Old
Jerry
Fort-
Parker. And does Old Fort have a motorcycle museum? No, they do not. There is one in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. The owner is really, really cool. There was a lot of controversy about that place. He was going to move out, and they finally made arrangements. I don't know if it was tax breaks or something like that, but it's in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. It's kind of west of Asheville before you get towards Cherokee, but that's a great, great motorcycle museum.
I believe he asked me that in the past, and I didn't know the answer, and I was going to ask you
It's
next.
called Wheels Through Time. That is the name of it. I actually used to lead a motorcycle tour group through there that was a Dual Sport Adventures, and that was one of the stop-off points for arresting. You know, because we'd been riding all day long, so we'd stop, we'd hang out there for an hour or two, let everybody check out some of these. I mean, what's cool about it is the owner will actually crank up like these old Harleys, and he'll actually ride them or do burnouts in the warehouse. It's cool.
That's cool. All right, we got 2 minutes left, and then we're out of here.
2 minutes.
2 minutes to one.
I want my $2.
$2. Good Lord, that's a lot of money.
$2. You never saw that movie Better Off Dead? John Cusack in his younger days.
$2. What's the name of the movie?
Better Off Dead.
Doesn't ring a bell.
DW says, Ray, have you ever rode the Dragon? I was riding in Deals Gap before it was ever called the Dragon. Way, way back in the day. I remember we used to actually go there with race bikes. I hate to say this, non-plated, no lights, full-on street, unlawful motorcycles, and we used to do test and tunes up there in Deals Gap. And I guess there was a publication a couple of years. It was probably 6-7 years after we were going there regularly, and then it got popular, and yeah, so that's that.
There you go.
There's some great riding outside of going to Tail of the Dragon or any of that. We always called it Deals Gap back in the day.
For the rest of us that don't know what Dragon is, I'm assuming it's a really windy road.
Yeah, they even make T-shirts. It's like, I rode the Dragon, 328 turns and 11 miles. Back in the day, and when I say back in the day, we're talking, 90s. I mean, all it was would be guys, actual racers that were racing, and we would do test and tunes up there. There was no law enforcement, there was no anything, And then now you can't go up there without like getting in a log jam. You got every Miata car club, Honda S2000 car club, Nissan 300, 350Z car club, Porsche club, Chevrolet Z06 club. I mean, everybody and their brothers out there.
All right, last question.
Yeah, Yule, you're right. It is the skiing movie.
I hope that would be nice. Everybody get out and vote.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is 1:01, and you guys are awesome. Appreciate you showing up. And we'll do this again. Special thanks again to Crazy Man TV for getting all psychotically crazy and hitting the wrong buttons. Brandon, have a good one. Appreciate it. Otter, Adamus, Abigail, and we got DW, Jason Fisher, Jerry Parker, Orion Fixer, William, Carcane, Jerry Parker, Kevin Roberts, Brian Duchesne, and Brooks Harvey, Ronnie Smith. I didn't see you come in. Oh, yeah, I saw that comment. Let's see. And, of course, Tim Davis, Wayne, and Casey Duncan. And who else did I miss? Anybody out there? Anybody out there? I think that's it. West Covina Dodge, HRM. Okay, I scrolled way up. I think that's it. If I missed you, type something in and I'll say it right before we get out of here. Sarge, 9:30. Appreciate it. And that's it. You guys have a great night.
Later, guys.
See ya. Or a great morning, I should say. Levi. Can't forget Levi. All right, you guys and gals. Take care.
See you. Have a good one.